Have you ever ordered a red wig and when you got it home, you thought, this is not what I was expecting? Or maybe you're thinking you would like to try a red wig and you have no idea which red to choose. Well, today I'm going to be showing you 20 different red colored wigs. They're from all different brands, and I'm going to focus on the color and who I think would look best in these particular reds. I will be showing you the color indoors and outdoors to get you some different lighting as well so that you can really make the best decision for you. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to start with Raquel Welch, Decadent Diva in Rusty Auburn. Now Raquel Welch makes some beautiful reds and I have a few of them here to show you. But first let's take a look at Rusty Auburn. I'm just going to spin and show her to you. Really pretty color. Rusty Auburn is not a rooted color, so you don't have rooting. It's highlighted and it's a warm color. It's described as a pale red with warm blonde highlights. So hopefully you can see those highlights there. Really beautiful color. And I would say this color would work best for ladies with warm toned skin. You could probably wear if you have a neutral toned skin as well. I don't think it would look great if you have cool toned skin. And if you don't know how to figure out if your skin is warm, neutral, or cool, I do have a video where I show you how to figure that out, and I'm going to link it in the description below. All right, let's take this color outside. Okay, so here we are in outdoor lighting. Rusty Auburn, you can definitely see the warm golden highlights and what they're calling a pale red. I would call this more of a natural red versus a fashion red, and you'll see I do definitely have at least one fashion red in the collection. And those are reds that I would say you wouldn't see naturally on a person. But this one I think you could. And here I am in indoor lighting. Okay, another Raquel Welch wig. This is Current Events in Golden Russet, and I wore this wig to my daughter's wedding with a green dress, and it was beautiful. All right, I'm going to turn and show it to you. Okay, this is another warm highlighted color that is not rooted, and it's described as a strawberry blonde with golden blonde highlights. It's a warm color and would look best on people with warm toned skin. You could also wear it if you have neutral skin. And this is not to say that if you have cool toned skin you can't wear it, but I do find that reds are more difficult to transition to the opposite tone than blondes or brunettes for some reason. Maybe because reds are usually stronger in their tone. Anyway, I want to compare this to the Rusty Auburn for you so you could just see them next to each other and see the difference. I would say this looks much less red than this one. You have more of the blonde coming through here. You still have the golden blonde highlights here, but I would say not as much as you have in the Golden Russet. All right, let's take this color outside. Okay, so here we go. This is Golden Russet in outdoor lighting. Hopefully you can see the blondes and reds there. There you go. And we'll take her through the house. Now I've reviewed a lot of these wigs, so if you want to see the reviews, you can check them out on the channel. Okay, and our last Raquel Welch for the day is Well Played in Shaded Iced Pumpkin Spice. And I think you can see right away, this color does not look as good on me as the other two. And we're going to talk about why in a minute. I'm just going to spin and show it to you first. So the giveaway here is the word iced. And iced is used to make a wig cooler. So this one is cooler in tone than the other two. And I'm just going to hold them up here to show you. We have the golden russet on this side, definitely warmer than this. And the rusty auburn, also definitely warmer. There's something about this that is cooler. Even though it does have some warm tones in it, there is a coolness to it. And it's a rooted color, which the other two were not, so you can see that there. And she's described as a strawberry blonde shaded with dark red brown and dark roots. So you can see that there. But very interesting. So I would say if you have a cooler tone skin or neutral, this could be a good red for you. For me, I like the other two better, and you can let me know what you think. All right, I'm going to take this color outside. Okay, so here you have the shaded iced pumpkin spice, and you can see how the highlighting here is cooler in tone, and also the brown that is used is not a real warm brown, and so it gives this red more of a cooler tone. Here we are going through the house. Okay, next we have Toni Bratton Confidence in Red Blonde. I'll spin. She is a warm, highlighted, rooted color, and she's described as strawberry red with blonde highlights. Now, that reminds me of the description of Golden Russet, so I pulled that out, and you can see they are very similar. Now, Golden Russet is not rooted, and this red blonde is, but if you're looking for sister wigs, you can look for those two colors. All right, I'm going to take this color outside. Okay, here you go. Red Blonde by Toni Bratton. Very similar to that Golden Russet that we looked at by Raquel Welch. This wig is an oldie but goodie. I've had her a long time. My husband just said, I like that one. And then through the indoor lighting. This one's really great for warmer tone skin. Okay, next we have Julienne Light by John Renault, and this is in the color Shaded Peach. I'll spin and we'll talk color. Now this color is described as a warm, rooted color, and the rooting is really subtle there. It's a medium natural red and medium red gold blonde blend. Hopefully you can see that in there. Shaded with dark brown. So this is definitely deeper in color. I'll show you the two Raquel Welch colors here in comparison. So this was Golden Russet, this is Rusty Auburn. This color is definitely deeper in tone. And also this is a regular synthetic versus your heat-friendly synthetic, so it has a little bit more shine. This color I think would look best on warm toned skin again, and if you have darker eyebrows or deeper coloring, this could be nice because this is a stronger red. All right, I'm going to take the color outside. Okay, here we are, Shaded Peach outside, so you can definitely see the red and the blonde going through it. I think I matched my house. The outside. And walking through the inside. Okay, this is the perfect example of ordering a red and not getting what you expected. This is Flawless by Renee of Paris Orchid, and it's in the color Burnt Chili. Even though it's a red, This to me looks neutral to cooler toned. It almost looks like it has some blue or purple to it. I'll spin and show it to you.
If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side.
And as soon as I put this one on, I was like, not for me. Okay, so if you have a neutral to cooler tone skin, this could be a better red for you. And it's described as a highlighted color. It's a blend of dark and bright auburn. Hopefully you can see that there. And let's take this color outside. Okay, here we are, burnt chili outside. And reds can be so difficult because you think of red as warm, but let me know if you see what I'm seeing in here that kind of gives it that bluish purplish kind of hue that makes it cooler. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And of course it changes as the lighting changes. I'm walking through the house now. Okay, next we have Hannah by Noriko in Venetian Red-Rooted. I'll spin and show you the color.
Catching a breeze, love, moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire.
This is described as a warm rooted color, and the rooting is very subtle, I would say. And it's described as a beautifully crafted shade featuring rich chestnut roots that transition seamlessly into a vibrant mix of pale copper, soft mahogany, and warm burnt toffee cherry tones. So hopefully you're seeing all those different tones in there. This expertly blended palette creates a sophisticated, high-fashion salon finish. And this is not a heat-friendly wig. I like to tell you that because the difference in fibers can actually make the color look different. And you'll see that later on because I'm going to show you two wigs in the same color but in different fibers. So you'll get to see the difference. All right, let's take the color outside. Okay, Venetian Red-Rooted. And I'm not really even seeing the roots. When I said they're subtle, boy, they're subtle. Must just be of the same color and maybe a little bit darker. But here you go. Hopefully you can see all the different tones that were talked about, the cherry tones, some blonde going through it, definitely warm in tone. Okay, this is Terra by Amour, which is a Rene of Paris brand. If you don't know, Amour, Noriko, Alexandre Couture, Rene of Paris, and Orchid all fall under the Adorance brands. So their color charts are actually under one heading on our website. The reason I put Terra into this mix is because I see red, yet the color is called brown topaz. And I'll read you the description, which is also browns, but I'm going to show this to you indoors and outdoors and you can let me know what you think. And I made sure to call the manufacturer to say, did I get the right color? And she said yes, that there is a red tone to it. All right, I'm going to spin for you. Okay, now it's described as a carefully blended medium brown and light honey brown. The color is perfect for both warm tone and brown enthusiasts. Now, I'm seeing red. I don't know. You guys let me know. I'm going to take her outside right now. And then in the comments, let me know what you see. Okay, here we are outside. I just checked with my husband too. I said, do you see red in this? And he said, yeah, I definitely see red in that. So, you know, I question myself. And I actually had somebody write in and say, I got brown topaz and it looks much more brown than yours. So I don't know. It's different styles. Let me know what you think. Okay, this is Maud, also by Amour, in the color Rusty Sunrise Rooted. She's a warm color. I'll spin.
Never the same. Never you calling my name. I'm taking my seat.
She's also rooted. You can see that there. And she's described as a merge of deep, earthy auburn tone with light copper blonde highlights. I think you can see those there. The dark brown root offers a balance of depth and complements various skin tones. So I still think this would look better on a warmer to neutral skin tone. I don't know how easily you could pull it off with a cool skin tone. This looks pretty warm to me. All right, let's take the color outside. Okay, here we are, Rusty Sunrise Rooted. You can definitely see the gold in there, the red, the rooting. Take you around the head here. And if you wear reds, I'd love to hear from you. Which are your favorites and why? What skin tone color you have? If you could include that, that's helpful to everybody. I love when we share in the comments, and I learn from all of you. Okay, another wig by Amore, and this is Finley in Melted Cinnamon, and I have loved this wig. Now, she is a blended fiber. She has heat-friendly and regular synthetic fibers. So what that does is it takes down the shine a bit, and you still get the benefits of your regular synthetic wig. It's more of a workhorse wig. It doesn't tangle as easily as heat-friendly wigs. So you get the benefits of both fibers here. You can't use heat that you would use on heat-friendly fibers, that high of heat, because you do have the regular synthetics in there. But what I wanted to show you was this is the perfect red for a neutral to cool toned person, because while you do have the warmer red in there, you have these really cool toned blondes and right around the face. All right, so I'm going to spin for you and show you the style.
Whatever the plan, I know I'm holding the best of me out of my.
I hope I said the name of the color, Melted Cinnamon. If I didn't, I apologize. Okay, so Melted Cinnamon is a rooted color, so you can see that there. And it's described as a medium brown root tone that melts into the cinnamon blonde base color. It's then topped off with icy blonde ends, and that iciness really gives it a nice coolness. So if you are cooler toned and you're looking to wear a red, Melted Cinnamon could be a great color. All right, let's take her outside. Okay, here we are, Melted Cinnamon. So you can see that the red in there is warmer. That's why I say neutral to cool. But you definitely have these cool toned and icy tips that give you some coolness there. Going through the house. I love this wig. Okay, next we have Ellen Villa Mocca Rooted. Now the difficulty with Ellen Villa is the names of colors are really just a general description and can apply to many different color blends. And I actually did a video on Ellen Villa colors. So if you want a better description of how to decipher their colors, take a look at that video, which I will have linked below as well. In any case, they don't write a specific description for a color name because the color name is just a ballpark and it can be many different colors blended. So what I can tell you from looking at this is that it's a warm color and it is rooted, so hopefully you can see that it's a little bit darker there at the roots, and it looks to me like it has some reds and maybe a little bit of blondes in there, and we'll take it outside and take a look. But definitely a warm toned color. All right, let me spin and show it to you. This kind of reminds me of that brown topaz color. Let me just get that. Yeah, this is the brown topaz from Amore in Terra. They remind me of each other. This is a little bit, the Terra is a little bit lighter, I think because it doesn't have the rooting. But I would say similar in tone. Okay, let's take this color outside. Okay, so here you go, Chat in Mocca Rooted. And you can definitely see this is a warmer toned wig and it has the rooting there. This is a great style for summer. Nice and easy. And she is heat friendly. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. Could spike her up if you want. Okay, this is Amanda in Cinnamon Toffee by Envy, and it's a regular synthetic wig. I'll spin and show you the color.
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side.
I have to tell you, sometimes I'm perplexed by the descriptions that we get from the manufacturers. So the description we get from the manufacturer is that this is a rooted light brown, yet they call it cinnamon toffee, and cinnamon I think of as red, and I'm seeing red in this. So, you know, that's why the swatches sometimes can be confusing, and if you can, look for reviewers that are showing a color that you're interested in. I know the manufacturers do the best they can with their pictures and their descriptions, but sometimes I don't find they really capture the color. So my advice to you is whenever you can, look for a review of the color and style so that you'll get to see the color in different lighting and the style, the movement of it, not just the stock photo. Okay, so I do see some red in this, and we're going to take her outside and see what we see out there. Okay, so here we are outside, Cinnamon Toffee. It's rooted. Really pretty color. And I do see some red in it. And again, you guys can let me know what you see. Really pretty color. I love it. And I would say that even though this is warmer in tone, that you could probably wear this with a neutral skin tone as well. Okay, this is Charlotte Hand Tied by Envy in the color lighter red. I would say this is definitely a fashion red and definitely warm in tone. Okay, let me spin and then we'll talk about the color.
Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wave.
Okay, this is described as a warm toned color that's lighter copper red. And I would say that is accurate. And for me to wear this color, I would change up my makeup. I feel like I have too much maybe pink in my red that I'm wearing there. And I would punch it up to be more of an orangey, peachy toned makeup to look better with this wig. This is not a rooted color. You can see that there. And I meant to mention that this is a regular synthetic wig. All right, let's take this color outside. Okay, here you go, lighter red outside. Definitely a brighter color. Almost dropped my phone there. Sorry about that. Coming through the house. Getting my exercise today. With every wig, I'm going up and down the steps to show you the color outside. Okay, this is Brianna Hand Tied by Envy in Golden Nutmeg. And this color is the color I'm going to show you in two different fibers. This is a regular synthetic wig. Let me spin and show it to you.
Breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire. Like a wildfire.
And the color description for Golden Nutmeg is that it's a warm, rooted, hopefully you can see that there, highlighted color. It's a three-tone blend of a cinnamon brown base, chocolate brown roots, and golden blonde highlights. So that's interesting. It doesn't specifically mention red, yet the colors used are 27, 26, R8. So the rooting's a medium brown, and the 27 is in the red family. 26 is your most golden blonde. So while they didn't specifically mention the red, they are calling it cinnamon and cinnamon-based brown, which to me indicates some red, and I think you can see it in there. Let me know what you think. Okay, let's take this color outside. Okay, here you go, golden nutmeg. I love this color. So beautiful. And I do definitely see some red in there with the blonde. And there you have the rooting. Okay, we'll take it through the house. I'm always surprised by how much the color looks different in the different lighting. Okay, this is Lisa by Envy, and it's an Envy hair wig, and she's also in Golden Nutmeg, which is the color I just showed you, and I'm going to show you them next to each other. But Envy hair is a combination of heat-friendly fibers and human hair fibers, and so you can see how the color is showing up differently. Now let me just show you. This was the one I just showed you, and I think you can see the difference. This looks much lighter, much more blonde, and this looks more red to me. This actually, I would say, looks closer to maybe the Golden Russet by Raquel Welch. Let me see. Yeah, I would say that looks closer to me than this does by the same brand, so that's interesting. Okay, so I already read you the description of this color when I showed you Brianna hand-tied. Let's take this color outside and see how she looks in the sunlight. Here we go, golden nutmeg out in the sunlight. And this again is Envy hair, so it's a blend of the heat-friendly fiber with human hair. And Lisa's one of my favorite Envy wigs. I just love the style. Can definitely see the red in this one. And she's definitely warm toned. Most of your reds are warm toned, as you're noticing, and there are a few exceptions in there. So pretty. Okay, Aesthetica Jones in Gold and Ginger. She's a regular synthetic wig, and I would say that this has a fashion kind of application of color. It looks like you have some warm browns in there, reds, and then some lighter, cooler blondes at the ends here. So there's definitely warmth with a touch of coolness. So you may be able to span all these skin tones with this color. All right, let me spin and show you the whole thing. Fun color, I love it. It's described as a warm, rooted, highlighted color. It's golden brown roots that melt into a soft ginger base with fine, light blonde highlights. And they have listed in the colors a 103, which is in your platinum, so it's your cooler toned blondes. And I imagine that's these pieces here. So really neat color. I love it. All right, let's take it outside. Okay, here you go. Golden ginger has it all. You got your brunette, you got your red, you got your blondes. Adorable. And of course, Jones is such a popular style. We are going through the house. Okay, another red by Aesthetica. This is Aesthetica Clover in R30, 28, 26. I have many wigs in this color. I love this color. She's a heat-friendly wig, and I'm going to spin and show her to you. Pretty color, right? She's not rooted. You can see that there. and she's described as a medium auburn, light auburn, golden blonde blend, and she's definitely warm in tone. All right, I'm going to take this color outside. Okay, here we are, R30, 28, 26, such a beautiful color. As I said, this is a heat-friendly wig. I have this color in a regular synthetic wig, which I'm going to show you next. And you can also get this color in a rooted version, and I believe the rooting is a 4, which is a darker brown. Let me just take you around and show you. I love clover too, such an easy style. Nice length for heat friendly because it's not hitting my clothing, so I don't have a lot of tangling with it. Just love it. Okay, this is Arlo by Estetica, and this is a regular synthetic wig in that same color, R30, 28, 26. I'm going to spin and show it to you. And let me just compare it to the heat-friendly version of the color here so you can see. I would say that the heat-friendly version maybe looks a little more red. I don't know what the difference is. I do see a difference. It seems a little more red to me. Let me know what you think. All right, let's take this color outside. Okay, here we go. R30, 28, 26 in a regular synthetic. I think that I see more blonde in the regular synthetic than I do in the heat-friendly. Either way, this is a warm color also. Such a great color. And style. I love this style. Okay, next is Flawless Waves by Tressalure, and it's in the color Chestnut Embers, which used to be called 32/31. They describe it as a medium red auburn blend. I'm going to spin for you. And while this is described as a warm color, I would say that if you have neutral skin tone, you could also wear this, and that has something to do with the depth of the color for me. For some reason, when it's deeper like this, I feel like it could look nice on a neutral skin tone as well. Okay, let's take this color outside. Okay, so here you go. This is Chestnut Embers 32/31 by Tressalure. You can see the color there. And let me know if you see what I see about this color that would work with a neutral skin tone. It doesn't seem as orangey, golden, warm, yet it still has warmth. I think neutral would look nice with this. Okay. And the final red, one of my favorite Tressalure wigs, Sheer Joy, in 33, 32, with a rooting of 4. Now also called Spiced Merlot. So pretty. All right, let me spin and show you the color. And if I didn't mention, both this wig, Sheer Joy, and the last one, Flawless Waves, are heat-friendly wigs. Okay, so Spiced Merlot is described as a warm, rooted color, which you can see there. Dark auburn, light auburn, and medium brown blend with a root. And I think this is such a gorgeous color, definitely warm in tone. All right, I'm going to take it outside for you. Okay, Spiced Merlot by Tressalure. Look at this beautiful color. I love this. And this style I've always loved because it's so simple. Just easy throw on and go. Okay, so there you go, 20 red wigs. I'd love to hear what you think of the colors. Also, let me know which reds you've worn that you've loved and which reds I didn't cover here that you'd like to see. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Remember to make it your own, and I'll see you soon.